Covering education for you tonight, we have your first look at the final report from the state's Blue Ribbon Commission on dealing with Indiana's teacher shortage. Among the recommendations, state funding to help established teachers mentor new teachers, teacher scholarships and loan forgiveness programs, and competitive pay scales with regular increases. Let's welcome in Shana Cavazos from our partners at Chalkbeat. And Shana, you were at these commission hearings. What stands out to you from this report?
Well, no one conclusion is particularly shocking to me on its own, but I think taken together, the report asks for quite a bit of change. The change to pay scales to have regular base increases, for example, would require changes to state law. Also, the state currently lacks a coordinated mentoring program across all districts, so building that won't necessarily be quick. And a few of the points in the report require funding. So because this isn't a budget year, legislation forwarding some of those ideas likely won't make it through.
Very interesting. How significant is the recommendation that districts be allowed to establish locally based pay scales?
Well, districts already have quite a bit of freedom to determine pay scales, so I think the more important point is that they would be looking at ones that had regular increases to the salary base, and that is a little different. I don't know that this report would necessarily ask to change that flexibility, but I think it would just ask that salaries have more regular increases and reinstate some options for teachers to get raises for extra education.
And Shana, what kind of reception are these likely to get from teachers and especially from lawmakers?
Well, I know a lot of the panel members themselves were teachers or are teachers currently, so I think they would look pretty favorably on what's being suggested. And actually, a lot of the lawmakers so far have introduced some bills that do take on quite a few of these ideas. So I think we are seeing some favorable reception. The biggest sticking point, again, is going to be the funding and whether that's going to be possible this year or whether we'll have to wait till next year to address some of the points that the report suggests.
All right, we look forward to seeing what happens. Shana Cavazos from our partners at Chalkbeat. Thanks, Shana.